You're listening to the Incomparables Total Party Kill podcast, in which a group of friends play Dungeons & Dragons on the internet for your amusement. This is episode number 120 for Shocktober 2017. Orbs, Mcquarrie.
All right, speaking of Panavar, I think it's his turn.
Would we classify Henry as undead, or is he something different?
Yes.
Yes.
He's very undead.
Yes.
That makes
And not just because he's a lawyer.
Wah, wah.
Ooh. Well, that ruins one of my good powers.
Antagonize the people that can sue you. That's smart.
He's very friendly.
Anybody can sue anybody.
Well, you know.
That's
How
what
effective it is.
Lawyers are more likely to do it because they're assholes.
Bleepity bleep.
Somebody's editing this
Call
show.
David
Thanks,
Sparks.
I think you said it. You said it first.
I did start this. Can I cast a healing word on myself?
Sure.
I think so.
Oh yeah, I can. It says that here. All right. Well, I'm going to do that because I am not doing great. I'm going to take.
Here comes the ambulance.
It's spooky. That's what wraiths sound like in Philadelphia.
Okay, so I'm going to heal myself, and I will attack this one wraith with my Morning Star.
All right.
Which one? The one in between you and Henry?
Yeah, that one.
Good news, you got combat advantage on that guy.
You're flanking.
Plus two, huh? So that's 24 versus reflex?
It's good.
You smash that wraith into oblivion, back to wherever it came from.
All right. And, yeah. What else do I want to do here?
I will remind you, because it is 4E and a lot of us haven't played in a long time, that if you have not moved, you could shift one square without provoking an opportunity.
Oh, right. 4th edition.
You could also take
And
a
I will
minor.
remind you, because I literally just remembered that right now.
You could use a minor action to try to turn off the wraith dispenser.
Yeah, you are pretty religious.
You could do both of those
let's
things because you've only done a standard.
Yeah, let's do that. I will shift.
Okay.
And I will try to turn off the wraith dispenser. What am I rolling? Religion?
Religion.
Higher than
God.
21.
I did not get higher than a 21.
All right. The wraith dispenser is stubbornly still on.
Still dispensing.
Dispensing wraiths. All right, Zenrik. You got a wraith in your faith.
What to do? All right.
Lick it.
Okay.
How many licks does it get to the center?
What flavor are these wraiths?
If I provoke an attack of opportunity on my wraith friend next to me,
These are the wraiths of grape.
He's not your friend. I just want to clarify.
he's my friend. Don't tell me who isn't my friend. If I provoke an attack of opportunity on him and he hits with that attack, does that halt my move?
No, not unless they have special attacks, which they probably don't.
Okay, yeah, I want to go, well, You know what? I'm going to do melee basic on this dude right here. Just try to hit him and get out of the way without... Oh, that's a critical fail. Never mind.
All right.
All right, so I spent my action. I'm going to move up north into this hallway, but because that provokes an attack of opportunity, I'll do as you will, Dungeons Master.
All right, so the wraith tries to touch you with its spooky touch as you walk past, and it gets a 28 versus reflex.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
You will take 8 necrotic damage, but you keep going.
Great.
Show me your path, please.
3. Okay. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3...
And stop.
4. Okay.
As you walk past this mirror, you are attacked by, a good friend, your mirror. It is going to get
You keep muting yourself, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Stop muting yourself. Stop muting yourself.
I think it's got to be Hangouts because we're not
network
touching anything.
traffic.
Network traffic or something. Sorry. So as you walk past the mirror, 27 versus reflex.
Yeah, that hits.
So you feel a wave of, let's say, fire emanates from a mirror, and you take 12 fire damage.
That could have been a lot
Whoa,
worse.
bad shape for Zenrik. I'm at 12 right now.
All right, that it came out of the mirror opposite you where you are right now. This guy here.
So am I stopped here?
No. You can keep going.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I mean, it only stops your movement unless it has an effect or it kills you.
Right, I'm going to keep moving forward because I want to finish in 2017.
All right. So as you step into that square,
No.
Hall of Mirrors! You feel a familiar charge and zap. You take 5 force damage as you hit an invisible wall.
All right, Zenrik,
you are pushed,
in
back
shambles.
Oh no.
And I'm stopped there?
Yeah, it was perhaps
pushed-
a tactical
You got pushed back to the square.
mistake to, when you were already hurt, run into an unexplored area of the dungeon. But you know,
I didn't think it would keep hurting me.
somebody had to do it, Brian. It's
Really?
Somebody was going to get hurt by a mirror.
I was hurt once.
That's the thing about this
I've been
this
hurt by
area that
mirrors
we've
before.
learned is that
Haven't we
it's not-
determined mirrors are
yeah.
dicks?
Show me a mirror. What hurt you?
All right. You know what I need to do? You know what? Yeah, I'm going to do my second wind here because I need... Or is that... What action is that? Once per encounter... Yeah, I'm going to use my second wind and add 12 hit points to me
Are you
because I
using
need
an
them.
action point to do a second wind?
What action is a...
Standard.
Oh, it's a standard. Okay. Never mind. I'll sit and wait.
Maybe Panavar will save you, or maybe you'll get killed by wraiths. We'll find out.
On the next exciting episode.
Nope. Zal.
Okay, there are 2 wraiths in my face. I feel like I would like to belch fire at them.
Hold on a second. We're conferring about something.
Uh-oh.
Referring about belching fire.
Tony looks surprisingly happy,
Yeah, all
which
these,
is
there's a lot
disturbing
of
for us.
there's
not good.
gesticulating happening, and I'm like,
Oh no. I think they're breaking up.
D&D is a dangerous game.
It's true. That's why you shouldn't play with the people you love.
All right, we've come. We're good. We're good.
Back together.
Let's find out if
We learn
Zal's...
the true meaning of friendship.
Yeah,
Zal,
killing Zal! Killing Zal!
That is the true meaning of friendship.
You hear a sound behind you as the mirror almost lets out a whine, and 14
right.
versus reflex.
That misses.
Dan, roll over the wraiths.
Let's see what happens to some wraiths. Wraith 1, I think, is okay. Yep. And Wraith 2 gets whacked with something. So this wraith disappears in a hail of acid. All right, so there's one wraith.
So that happened at the start of your turn, Shriven
Okay.
Zal, because you started in the zone affected by the mirror.
Gotcha.
So,
All right. Well, I'm still going to try to belch fire. This time it's just at one guy.
Yeah,
So, let's see.
that's your minor, right?
Yes, it is a minor. And I miss.
Okay.
Versus reflex is not going to hit a wraith.
That was a 1. So, shoot. I was hoping to take him out so that I could go and be helpful elsewhere.
May I suggest that being hit by a wraith on an
Yeah.
opportunity attack not as bad
as being
murdered
this-
by a mirror.
Yeah, I would not not live in
would
this
I
space.
incur multiple opportunity attacks
just
for
one.
every?
Can only do
Okay.
one.
Unless you're
All right.
running past a parade of
Can you
wraiths.
not?
I wouldn't recommend
just the
that.
Can you not attack him and kill him and then move?
Paraith, if you will.
She just tried.
No, I
With a minor.
could still use a standard action
yes,
to
you could use a
attack
standard,
and then
that's
move,
true.
but I also wanted to try to kill some other wraiths up there. So, because I think I'm in better shape than some of my compatriots, so I'm gonna move. Now, if he hits with his opportunity attack, does
Don't
it stop my movement?
Nope.
Okay, 1
You 13 versus reflex.
miss.
All right, so you safely dodge past a wraith.
All right, let's see. That as far as I want to go. 2 more. I don't want to edit my token. I just want to move.
No, you must edit your.
Classic Dungeons and Dragons banter.
All right, I can't.
Brought to you by computers.
They're the
Now,
worst.
let's see. Who I see, it looks like Who's bloodied? Is that Gruther?
I am bloodied.
All right.
Gruther and
Zenrich is also
are both.
Zenrich may be worse off. We'd have to use
He just
we'd have to use
doesn't have the
numbers to know
symbol.
who's worse off.
Padivore is probably not so great either.
There we go. All right, then
I just
will
healed. I'm okay.
No, he's fine. Never mind.
see. Magic missile is just a single bolt in this edition. So that doesn't help.
I'm bloodied too.
Well-
I just realized.
Since I can only hit one at a time anyway, I guess I'll Scorching Burst again. So I will do it against that one over by the door.
All right. Roll.
There, that's a 17 versus Reflex.
17 versus reflex. Not quite enough to hit a wraith.
All right,
You
I'm
throw
going
your
back to
attack
using
at
my
it.
actual dice instead of roll 20, because every time before I hit, roll 20 is a failure.
It was probably
We love
made
you,
by a
Roll20.
mirror.
Thanks for sponsoring this episode.
And that is all I have actions to do.
All right. We are going to have some.
Actually, yeah.
I kind of wish they muted on Hangouts and not the microphone, because then the listeners could hear what they're secretly talking about.
commentary track.
Yeah.
That
all
would be
right.
excellent.
We'll record a commentary track after the fact if we get enough. This is the part in the adventure where they were totally doomed.
That would be really hard to listen to, though, because most of the time we are also talking.
Zal, this wraith floats after you and is going to do an attack. 22 versus reflex. 20.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, you were thinking.
I was drinking.
Yep. I hear you. I would be too at this point. Anya, wraith attacks you.
I don't like it.
28 versus reflex.
Oh yeah.
This wraith is going to hover towards Gruther, but Henry will get an opportunity attack on it.
Come on, Henry.
Kill it, Henry.
Come on, Henry.
We believe in you, Henry.
Do what you
out.
can.
Take it out.
He smashes that wraith. That wraith is gone.
Yay!
So both of you got hit by a wraith, 8 necrotic damage. And
How many was that?
8. Henry's turn. That was me flipping you off, but not knowing how to do it. It's just 2 fingers. Henry will. I think he's gonna run down and try to help Zal.
Sure.
Arrgh. And he attempts
Thanks,
to hit
buddy.
this.
Can he get that far? Or is he
He
actually
is
running?
angry. He kills that wraith for you, though.
Hooray!
He was, yes. He saw his friends being hurt. He
All
could
right.
not take any more.
I
Anya.
will
It did
again,
hurt.
I'm going to mention I'm trying to be helpful. All of you get to go before the wraiths get to go. If there is a more helpful order for you to do stuff in, because some of you, I don't know, you guys are in not dire straits, but rough. I'm seeing a lot of blood on the floor, people. This is what the listeners turn in for. Do you know how much money Dan and I are in this to make if we kill one player? Sorry. One character. To be fair, the best way to kill a character is to kill the player, but
If you die in the game, you die in real life.
yes.
And vice versa.
Henry advises you to look more closely at the things you sign before you play Total Party Kill.
Now, I had walked away
Henry.
while you discovered something about some check to make the dispenser go away.
We were letting people
Religion.
roll religion as a minor action. They discovered it was quite hard because I think what was the highest number that was rolled and was still not enough?
21.
Yeah. So
What kind of
Try it.
action is shifting? Is that considered a move, or is that
that is a
That's
move
your entire move.
unless you
Okay.
got something special like
okay?
magic boots.
So I'm gonna try to again disable the dispenser to the south
Yes.
with a religion check. 26.
26. You reach deep within yourself and think about everything you know about dark, shadowy corners that spawn wraiths endlessly in halls of mirrors. You think about all the forbidden religions, the horrible, horrible prayers that creatures in the night might sing to each other, and you feel like you have banished these necrotic nodes. Not just that one, but all of the Wraith dispensers, as you call them.
Oh, thank God.
From the Hall of Mirrors. And even that last Wraith, no longer having a source of energy on which to feed, disappears.
Oh, cool. Because
Thank
I was going to
heavens.
attack it.
Good job.
So, the
right.
only thing blocking you from traversing the Hall of Mirrors is the deadly, deadly mirrors.
Can confirm they're deadly.
Race no more.
Yes. So, in fact,
Wraith No More is my favorite 90s band.
that mirror next to Zenrich is totally going to blast him with some energy at the start
Yep.
of his turn, unless somebody that goes before Zenrich does something about it.
Or
Yep,
drag
so
me
I'm
out of the
gonna-
way. You can drag me out of the way if you
You
wanted
could
to.
enter that area, triggering it on both of you to drag him out of the way.
Or I could move to
You
right
sus-
beside it.
I'm just going to tell you, that would be part of the area.
Really? Right here?
Yep. I would not do that. Or you are totally aware. You saw that both of those squares got totally doused with, I forget what it was, colder.
So,
Zenrich, what did you take?
but I
Fire?
can do arcane from afar. Like, I don't need to touch it, right?
Or do we need
Dan
Grizzly to just
Dan
throw
knocked
his
a bunch
hammer?
of stuff off the desk, so I don't know what's going on anymore. What?
I don't know how that happened.
Your Apple Pencil likes to
Likes to lose
fly.
its little cap.
So you wanted to roll an Arcana check on the mirror that has been spewing chaos magic in the direction of Zenrich.
Yeah, can I do that
And
from
I think,
here?
I think we're letting them do it from a distance, right?
Sure.
Sure.
Frick, that's 16.
You feel like that was probably not enough.
I think if you flip it over, you'll see that you actually rolled a 91.
and I think that was probably a standard on you. Do you want to move?
I don't see a point right now. I think I'll stay here.
All right,
Okay. Gruther?
Gruther.
I cannot do any ranged attacks that will be of help.
You want to try to deactivate that mirror, the chaos mirror, with your...
I believe the highest that Arcana that I can roll is a 22, and I'm not sure if that will work. And that's assuming I roll a 20. So
We would have given it to you on a 20.
Yeah. You roll a 20, you can definitely
We
turn
are
it off.
generous dungeon masters.
And you don't have any like daggers or even a knife to eat with or anything.
nope, my under ranged it says unarmed. So I'm not quite sure how that works, but
You just throw pieces of a mirror.
Yeah, basically.
You ever try to fight a mirror with a mirror?
I guess I will take. Is it a minor action to try an Arcana? I might roll a 20.
It was a standard.
Well, I'm not doing anything else, or I could let somebody else. I will let somebody else.
Yeah.
There's lots of other Hall of Mirrors you could be exploring.
Yeah. You haven't
Well,
even
I
gone
don't think we
south at all.
should go separate ways. If we're
I don't know.
all-
What about splitting up the party to get better treasure?
No. I will. Padavar, if could you go before
Sure.
me? Do you have a range? All right, Padavar, go before me.
Okay, I'm going to try the Arcana on the
Do it.
Chaos Mirror. That is really good. That is 25.
2?
All right.
Say 3.
All right, so you reach out with your arcane powers, and you feel like, yes, I understand what makes that chaos mirror tick. I understand what makes the
was
cage
ticking?
clockwork magpie sing. And you turn it off.
It's the light switch.
Hooray!
There is
Thank you,
still
Panivore.
there is still a force field north of Zenrich. Zenrich is also lying in a pool.
All right,
Well, lying,
so-
crouch,
And a
standing.
pool of some blood?
Yeah, there's certainly blood everywhere. I'm not sure exactly what his situation of verticality is in it, but a lot of
No,
blood.
I'm sure I am planking on
So
the
that
floor
was-
right
that
now.
was-
Just blood
Zenrich,
everywhere.
That was my-
roll a
One-handed
saving.
push-ups.
That was my standard, right?
Correct.
All right, I'm going to move up.
Yep.
Okay.
You know, if you move further, you would take force
Indeed, I
damage from a
do.
force field.
For my minor, I am going to cast Healing Word on Zenrich.
How many of those you got left? Just
Well, for
academic
this
question.
encounter, that's the second one, so that's it. So Zenrich, you can take a healing surge plus 2d
Of my own?
plus 2d6.
Yeah.
Ooh, sweet. All right. Healing. So that's 12 plus 4 plus 2.
And while he's
That's 18.
Well, while he's doing that, I'm going to take an action point, which I didn't use earlier because I got sad about how lame action points are, and I'm going to hit the mirror that's right in front of me with my Morning Star.
Morning has broken.
That's 21 versus AC.
Shattered. That mirror explodes into pieces, and you feel
Crackle.
that mysterious
Much better
crackle.
about yourself.
The crackle is gone.
The crackle.
Release the crackle.
Oh, I love
Crackle's
Crackle.
been released.
Hope Snap
Almost
and
as
Pop
much
are
as
okay.
Special Dark and Mr. Goodbar.
Snap,
I do like a crackle.
snap,
And that
pop and snap
is a
and gag.
very productive
Gag.
Panavore turn.
Well
Thank
done.
you,
Heck yeah.
Panavore.
Hooray
Panavore out.
for Panavore.
Grother, you can actually go now.
Yay, I will go 1, 2, 4, 5.
All right, let's show you what you've won.
A mimic.
Ah,
An orb.
Are
An
you a
orb.
mimic?
Oh.
and a bookcase.
So you see there's kind of an alcove off of this side passage. There's another bookcase with a box on it. There is an orb on a pedestal it's just a giant red glowing sphere. It looks kind of menacing. It rotates as you pass into this area. There's also a variety of mirrors, and no doubt one or more of them are harmful.
No doubt is here.
We really need to stop putting orbs on pedestals. It's really disrespectful.
It's true. I'm going to use my Dwarven Resilience and use my second wind. And
That is super smart.
Okay. You doing anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Zenrich.
I was going to run up and see. Oh, wait, you know what? If I moved up 1 square here, would I have line of sight on the orb?
Totally.
Yep.
Excellent. Would Gruther need to do anything to make sure I don't hit him instead?
No, he's a dwarf. He's short.
Yeah.
Ah, thank you. I pat Gruther on the head.
Zenrich's also a
Don't do that.
halfling, so
All right, Orbs Mcquarrie. Oh, it's my Orbry Corb.
Have you ever met Orbs
Oh
Mcquarrie?
man, remember when he opened for Sticky Fog? That was great.
I feel like he's like more of a pirate. Old Orbs Mcquarrie.
He's Ralph McQuarrie's less successful younger brother. He did all the concept art for StarCraft.
He was like super high.
Yeah.
Okay, twin strike on the thing. That is 28 for the first and 22 for the second.
Talk to me about damage.
Yeah, and don't forget your quarry damage.
Not going to forget Mcquarrie damage. Is 6 plus 8. Math means 20 points.
All right. So you basically smash, like you chip a big chunk out of that orb. It's not as destroyed as that first one that you managed to shatter. But you did get a critical hit on that one. So, you know, this one's still, it's like jerking a little bit, but it still seems to be moving around. It seems to like vaguely be looking at Grother mainly. But yeah, you did some damage to it.
Cool. I would also, because I would also like to step back to, wait, I moved up 1, which means, can we not split
Can't
movement?
break your move
Nope.
in 40.
Welcome to 4th edition.
So many problems.
That's my turn.
All right. Zenrik, you're done. Zal.
all right. I am pretty sure that we need to get the all 4 of these things.
Yes.
I don't want to leave my friends completely alone to go off to the south.
Go south.
I don't want to split the
Young
party.
Dragonborn.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I can get to here. I think that helps us. All right. I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and take a 5 and take a real close look at these mirrors down here.
Roll me perception.
So we will at least be ready to head in that direction. I rolled a 1, which works out to be 4.
They sure look reflective.
Okay. Then I think I'm just going to use this opportunity to second wind.
Okay. Gruther, that is somewhat damaged orb kind of fixes on you and fires off a
Spoiler horn.
a bolt, a spoilerly bolt.
Oh no.
17 versus reflex.
17 versus reflex does not hit.
All right.
You do a dwarven handstand out of the way.
It's still a little
have a shield.
disrupted from Zenrik's hit before, so it like shoots a bolt of force into the wall.
It's a
right
little
next to it.
high, so it doesn't hit Gruther because he's
That's
down
right.
low.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's why I said don't do drugs, Orbs.
It's Henry's
They've been hanging
turn.
out with
Henry
mirrors
will
too
go. Henry can't move very fast, so Henry will go as all.
Mirrors are bad influences.
And Henry will even like go and look at one of these mirrors. And Henry will roll perception. How is Henry's perception, you ask? It's not great. So glad you asked.
As you can see by evidence exhibit A,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, he sort of peers at the mirrors, but he can't really figure out if there's something there to be worried of yet.
He says, "This is
Answer,
what I
yes,
look
there
like
is.
now."
Yes. Why? But it's all distorted, so he actually looks really good. He's like really handsome.
This one has like that. This mirror he chose is like a soft light
lighting,
filter
yeah.
on it. Yeah.
All right, Anya.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna head south with Shrivenzal and Henry. Yeah.
Split the party. Split the party.
Well, I mean, if the DM say it's a good idea, it's definitely a great
Right.
idea.
Ain't no party like a split party.
Because a split party dies.
Which is
So-
nothing like a party.
I'm gonna move down here by Shrivenzal and Henry. I am going to roll perception. 17.
You are not sure exactly. You know, it looks okay.
It looks okay.
Maybe sure.
Okay. And I'm gonna take a second wind, and that'll be my turn.
Good use as a second wind, people.
All right. Next up is Panavor.
All right, I'm going to step up and fire a sacred flame at the orb.
Okay.
Step up.
That is a 20 versus reflex.
Yeah, it's on a
Not very
pedestal.
Not
reflexive.
a reflexive orb, So it gets 11 damage.
It shatters into many pieces. The orb is down. Would you like to do anything else?
There's just a bunch of mirrors in that little nook.
I mean, they're mirrors. They can't possibly be harmful.
Panavor, I will let you know that that mirror to your right is like the other ones you've seen before that flicks between different locations.
Ah, the ones I smashed, you mean?
Tried to smash one of them.
You mainly see a sort of well, you see one bookshelf and it's sort of like one of those necrotic nodes. You see another room that seems to have a handful of mirrors in it, and that's it. You only see
All right,
these two
that's my
locations
move.
right now.
That's my turn.
Great, Gruther.
No, that's me.
Great, Gruther!
Great, Gruther. I will go here.
That's a good place to be.
And then I will go up one more and smash this mirror.
All right. We're just going to say that one's smashed.
Oh, all right. Let's see.
Smash it angrily.
We've activated speed mode.
That's all I do.
All right. Dan, you want
That's
to X that mirror?
All you do.
Hey, you know what? He takes a big swipe. He smashes both those mirrors.
Yeah, you go nuts.
Woohoo.
Mirrors.
He hates these mirrors.
Zenrich.
All right, I move here and smash the mirror below me.
Well, you move there.
No, wait, no.
That
hey,
was why.
hey.
Yeah. Why? would-
Gruther just smashed these two mirrors. What other mirror could possibly have done the thing?
The one that you were just about to smash.
The one right below.
29 versus reflex.
You know the story.
It's the story of a man named Zenrik who is going to take some more fire damage
Ba-dum-bum.
to the tune
Of the Brady Bunch, apparently.
and 12 damage to boot.
I'm back down to 13 and I'm bloodied.
Zenrich, you notice that came from the mirror directly south of you. protecting.
You were
the person.
about to smash it, and it just like set you on fire.
And you know what? I think he can roll the smash.
That's true. It didn't stop you.
Moving into that
You're
space
just-
provoked it.
You're crispy.
All right. Ooh, crispy. Can I summon Jason Snell?
I prefer
anger
original
about the angle.
recipes, Zenrich.
All right.
Spicy, Zenrik.
Smashing for 22 versus AC.
Yeah, that'll hit a mirror, no problem.
Should I roll damage or are we on speed mode?
You smashed it.
Great, thank you.
Well done.
Revenge.
My
right.
turn's over.
Be
Okay.
a lesson to all the other mirrors.
I think that makes
I put the mirror on a pike.
Shrivenzal. That's weird. But I think that makes it Shrivenzal's turn.
Very judgmental.
Right. Did Henry have luck with these mirrors down here?
No.
He just looks good.
You might want to look around before you move.
Yeah,
You might want to look before you leap.
I will. Do you need me to roll a perception check for that?
That's traditionally how we do it.
16.
Messy.
19.
You see, basically, you're fairly convinced there is sort of a shimmery force field there. But yeah, it's kind of hard to see. But you know there is one somewhere past Henry, essentially.
All right. Well,
There's one way to find it, which is by walking into it and taking 5 force
yeah,
damage.
no, thank you. What is the reach with a quarterstaff? Could I just
Usually it's
Then-
1 square.
Yeah, because I don't really have
Of course
anything that I
has
can.
reach, though.
Does it? I thought it had to be more than a quarter.
Because I would like to try to physically smash the mirror.
You could go up next to Henry and smash a mirror.
Okay.
It looks like there's 4 mirrors in that little nook. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
Henry's standing next to one.
Yeah.
He seems okay. So, I mean, sorry,
I
by next
fail.
to Henry, I meant in this spot next to Henry.
Oh,
Henry is standing in between 2 mirrors right now and does not seem any worse for wear, was my point.
Okay. but I failed. So
What did you roll?
I rolled a 3. I
Okay.
don't know what the damage. I don't know what I should add for a quarterstaff, but I'm guessing it's not enough to smash a mirror.
That would just be a melee basic for you, I think.
Okay. In which
that's-
case, that 3 becomes an 11.
Is it
no,
11 or
12.
12? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's enough to hit a mirror.
Is it?
Enough to smash a mirror.
Hooray!
Nice.
Wow,
right.
this
Why
quarterstaff
making
has
so
come
many
in handy for the
negative
first time ever.
assumptions about your?
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
Zal, you are
I've
a
never used this
powerful
quarterstaff
dragonborn.
before.
All right, so you notice whatever shimmering thing you thought you saw as a barrier is
Mm-hmm.
gone.
All right. Well, I've already used my move to get down there to do that.
I would say from there too, you can see a little bit more into this room, at least on one side of it.
Okay. All right. No box shelf in that corner, but there might
There
still
are
be
more
one.
mirrors. More mirrors.
There's always more corners.
Oh yeah, plenty of mirrors. That's it for me.
Okay. All right. Henry's turn. Henry will take a walk on the wild side.
Yeah.
Where's he going? Is he
South.
going over? Is he going there? I got bad news for Henry.
Oh no, Henry!
From around the corner, a gout of energy comes out and seems to hit him. It is acid. Acid splashes over Henry, doing... Oh boy.
Oh no, Henry.
Henry takes 20 acid
Buddy.
damage.
Oh no.
Well,
See, this is why I didn't want him to come with us.
He said, no, there's acid over here. Don't come over here.
Henry is going to punch that mirror.
Good call, Henry. Good call.
I hate mirrors.
We all do.
Look what I've become.
Henry smashes the mirror that doused him in acid.
It is no longer a going concern.
Yeah.
Can you? Is there more of that
Alright.
room to reveal?
Yeah, Henry
we
says,
will-
there's more of this room that I somehow see now.
I was
Through
so
the acid.
focused on that mirror for a while, and now I can see clearly. I can see clearly now.
Another
Okay,
orb, another
sorry.
bookshelf.
All right, Anya. The way's clear. Well, maybe not. Clearish.
All right. Well, I'm gonna move over here by Henry, and I'm going to take aim at that orb, I want to use. I'm gonna curse it with my Warlock's Curse.
Curse you, Orb!
So it says a cursed enemy is more vulnerable to your attacks.
Okay.
And if I hit, I'll deal extra damage.
Yep, we
Sweet.
take curse damage.
Okay. So I think I'm just gonna do the Eldritch Blast.
Sounds like a plan.
Hang on one sec. Yeah. And that is a 24 versus reflex.
That'll hit a pedestal pretty easily.
Yeah, the orb tries to spin on the pedestal and goes nowhere.
Okay, so that is 12 damage plus. I
Curse
think I get to
damage.
roll a d6. D6. So 16 damage total.
All right, so you have put a nice big crack down that orb, and it's spinning a little wildly now, but it still seems to be active.
All right, and I think that's my turn.
All right, Panivore.
Let's see. So Zenrich smashed this one mirror that was wronging him, right?
Indeed.
I'm gonna see if I can go here in front of the bookshelf.
You find a box.
You're welcome. I'm the path
In the
blazer.
box is another one of those stone wheels.
Your favorite
Indeed.
stone bagel.
In the box is another delicious stone bagel. Do not eat stone bagel.
Okay. I think that's my turn, right? That's
Do you want to take a standard, just smash another mirror? Would that make you feel better?
it would. I'm going to smash the mirror to my right, I guess, the map left.
Nice.
And that's only going to be a 15 versus AC.
It's enough.
It's fine.
Mirrors
Mirrors
are
are
not.
smashed. Smashy, smashy. Panivore has doesn't care how much bad luck there is. He's having a great time smashing mirrors.
All right.
Gruther.
Hey, Panivore, what do you say next turn we head on over to the door and start arranging these bagels?
Well, let's see how our friends are doing on the other part of the party.
Meanwhile, cut to.
Gruther, did you just bolt down there?
I double moved.
Gruther bolts across the hall of mirror, past many a mirror and a horrible nether shadow corner that no longer does anything. You are standing next to Shrivanzal. Anya and Henry are in front of you, leading the charge.
Zenrik.
Give me a second.
Oh.
Okay, cool. I am...
That's how it is.
Hey, Panivore,
Dan
what-
and Tony, that's what it's like. Hold on a second. All right, now I'm ready.
While the meat slicer in
Brian
the
has
other
to
room goes.
confer with his invisible friends.
Double meat slicer.
What do you say we head on over to the door? Or I say we. I'm just going to head on over to the door. Wait, no, I can't bring Panivore along
No,
with
you
me.
can't.
No,
can pick him
okay.
up. Grapple him.
You have in your inventory a Panivore.
Yeah.
Use some
you
rope.
might wanna-
That
I
would
should
work
roll
with
with
Yeah,
him.
you might want to move and heal, I think.
It's
Yeah,
about the
okay, I'm
amount
gonna
of the amount of
one,
Panivore in the thing.
Can't.
Panavorage.
Nice. Reference acknowledged. Yeah, I'm using my second wind, which gives me 12.
I thought you did that already, did you not?
Hit
Did you not
points,
already do that, Brian?
Which is
And
helpful.
+2 to your defenses until
Brian,
we...
just checking. You hadn't already done that?
No, I did.
You got a healing
was
word.
I used a
Healed.
healing surge from
Yeah, I gave him a
Panivore.
healing.
Gotcha.
word, Yeah.
My second wind is used now.
Okay. So, Shrivanzal, I believe you're next. What is your plan?
I sure am. All right. Okay, so these mirrors are unsmashed. Correct?
Yep.
And has Anya, did you do a perception check to see if that one right next to you is doing anything?
Nope. I just came and hit the orb.
That
All
orb
right.
the orb is still active too,
But you do know...
right? Is that true, or did they smash the orb?
It's partially damaged.
Gotcha.
You do know that if there had been, say, a barrier there, that
She'd have been-
she couldn't have shot through it.
Gotcha. Okay. Then I'm going to go... Have we had any luck attacking the orbs with magic?
Yeah.
Or did that reflect as well?
I did.
I did
it.
too. Yeah.
All right. That's all right. Then I am going to try to magic missile.
Okay.
I roll a 1.
Is it 1 damage?
Doesn't a magic missile auto hit?
Magic
Not
missile auto
4.
hits.
Not 4th edition.
Yeah, it absolutely does, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Does it? Oh, I saw the +2
Magic-
and I thought that was to hit.
Magic
but
missile never misses.
No,
That's what
the
makes it
plus-
magic.
The +2 is for my staff. That was what confused me.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's
8
just
damage.
8 damage straight up. Okay, you smash that orb. It takes some force damage and you nail it right down that crack that Anya created for you. And it explodes into a bunch of...
Sweet.
I send the magic missile directly into the crack.
Well done. Well done.
Stay
You
on
found the
target.
weak spot. You found the thermal
Stay on
exhaust
target.
for it.
Yep.
Would you like to do anything else, Al?
You're required to maneuver
I'm
down a
good.
hall of magic mirrors.
All right. There is no orb to attack you. It's Henry's turn. Henry's like, I'm tired of this.
Isn't he covered in acid?
Tony, this
Should he
is your turn to stop me.
Acid and
You guys, we Henry, don't
goes here and says, all right, Henry hesitates. Okay.
All right. Okay. Henry hesitates right there. He gets that far before your voice stops him. Anya.
I feel like you could make some inferences about this last little nook based on all the other nooks in the room.
Yeah.
Give me an Arcana roll, Anya.
I like Arcana. It's 13 plus I think 12. So yeah, 25.
Yeah, you cast your arcane senses out enough to see that there is like something magical happening with this mirror up in the top right corner. You sense that one's it's not a nice mirror. How about that? The other two seem more or less mundane.
So can I sense like what its range is? Like
You could infer based on it's a chaos mirror, like all the other ones. It's got like a big area attack that probably, if you stepped any closer than Henry is, you'd get hit with a big splash of some kind of fire, ice, acid, lightning, etc. damage.
so if I move up here to where the
Etc.
orb
damage is the worst.
I think probably getting close to that orb would be dangerous.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to come stand kind of next to Henry, like there.
Yeah.
Do I think that would be safe? And I can kind of peek around and see it if I need to do an Arcana roll
Sure.
and see if I can. 17?
You have gotten better at being able to disrupt these things, but not quite good enough. You feel like you would probably need to try a little bit harder in order to turn this one off.
Yep.
Does that count as a minor action?
I think the
think it's a
mirrors have been
standard.
standards.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it worth action pointing at this point? I think I'm going to wait.
All right. Panavor.
Panavor's going to come over and join Zenrich at beginning to ponder the doorway. And
All right. You can see all the, basically the... So you have 3 wheels, and you notice, like, as you sort of play around a little bit, you figure out at least which ones. I'm gonna have to play with the sizing here for a second. Sorry. You're starting to get an idea of like which ones go into which spaces. So let me just stuff up. All right. So you know which one goes.
So the wheels kind of snap into places in this lock where there's 4 receptacles, looking like they're each sized to hold a wheel. But it does seem like each wheel is made for a specific receptacle. Panavar, you also notice some numbers inscribed on the lock there. Can you see those in addition to the numbers on the wheel? And I believe, if we've set this up correctly, you should be able to rotate the wheels if you want, because the wheels rotate freely in the receptacles they've been
Except they only have
collected.
1.
They have. Oh, who has the other 2?
I do.
Oh, well,
All right.
You get the sense that, assuming Shriventhal lives, her wheels, yeah. So which wheel do you know which wheel you have? I don't.
Let's say you have the first wheel there.
Yeah.
I had
so,
1 and 4, so they have 3.
Okay, fine. You have
All
the
right.
third wheel. You're the third wheel, guys.
Panavar, if you want, you can spend some time thinking. I think you could probably even do that not on your turn. Feel free to spin that wheel.
All right, got it.
That wheel.
All right.
Gruther.
Well, I think
You guys are almost there, and I don't know if there's some turn ordering that you want to do, because in fact, really the only threat left is
that one mirror.
that one mirror that's going to attack you if someone moves past Anya and Henry.
Someone's either going to have to suck it up and take some damage, or someone is going to have to find a way to deactivate it.
I am also okay with stepping out of the turn order for a little while until all that's figured out in the south.
Yeah, or someone. So I think we're looking for either someone to step into that space, take a bunch of damage, and smash a mirror, or to do an Arcana check as a standard to deactivate the mirror.
Or some combination thereof.
Yeah.
I could do an Arcana check.
I think you'd be better at that than I.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and go.
If you don't do it, I can try.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
Shriventhal.
Zal, give us one.
That's 20. 19.
You've gotten better at figuring out these mirrors as you've gone, so you managed to successfully deactivate that one.
You know, they could have helped each other too.
Yeah, exactly. You guys team up. You consult with each other. You check your notes.
We're over here just whispering.
You've turned it off. There is a bookshelf here. It has a box in which you find a book. Amazingly, one book.
Bulk box.
You find the last stone wheel, which it fits nicely into that last space there. And you can rotate it as you see fit.
Math time.
So are we all
plus
good
something
to
minus
go
something plus
move
something.
up there?
Yeah, why
since
don't you
all of
move
our-
your tokens over next to the...
Pro tip, Jason, if you're the one moving that around. Are you the one moving one?
I was,
was me.
but
So if you hold Option, it doesn't snap to the grid.
oh,
when you
that's
release it.
helpful.
So then you can actually position it someplace.
So the adventurers, they have the 4 stone discs. They're 4 receptacles. The areas on the lock itself has some numbers and some mathematical operators. And of course, the discs themselves have a variety of numbers in strange orders. So it looks like perhaps there's some way to position the discs in a way to make the lock happy.
3 plus something minus something plus something minus something plus 2. It looks
And
like
then there's
it
a
equals
random
7.
7 just
That may be
hanging
the
out at the
answer.
top.
I think it's supposed to equal 7, but for all the trouble it went to add pluses and minuses, it didn't put an equals, which is great.
Grethar doesn't do math, so figure it out.
Well, and is the proper thing, like, is the operand that we want to use, does it point up, and is it pointing up to the left more or the right? I have questions.
I think...
Yeah, that's a good question.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, well, That's right. Is wheel 2 right now showing 30 or 3 or 0, or is there something at the top?
Is it 4 or 2 or 42 or...
And there wasn't anything on the empty circles underneath
There was not.
to indicate that.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Can
Was
we
it
have the
option you
smartest
said that
character
would
just
help?
roll intelligence?
You could.
Give you
Who has
some
an intelligence
clues.
higher than 19?
Not it.
No, mine's 14.
All right. Well, I mean, I could just roll a straight up intelligence check and see if that gets us anywhere.
Sure.
It's an 18.
Potent potables for 200.
So Shriventhal, you rolled an 18. You think that probably it's not that all of the things need to sum. 7 is not the answer to the whole thing, perhaps to a series of things. Because, for example, maybe 3 plus something needs to be 7.
And 3 minus something needs equals 3 plus...
Okay, so that pure logic tells me probably the thing that's closest to the 3 is the one that they're looking at.
3
Because
plus
it would be weird.
4.
So yeah, so if we flip the 4 around, and then 7 minus what, 0 is 7 plus 0 is 7 minus 0
Wait.
is 7? I don't know.
My thought is, so here now we have 3 plus 4, that equals 7. 9 minus
okay.
2 equals 7.
All right, so flip
So
that
a
around.
sweet wheel over 2. 9 plus something has to equal 7. That's not right. Okay, never mind.
We'll clarify for you because that is look at the orientation of those numbers.
That's not
important.
a 9, Brian.
Nines
That is
are
a
not
6. 6 plus 1 equals 7. And then
These were
7
not made by the
minus
makers of Uno.
0 equals 7. And then that should be 5 plus 2 equals 7.
Crack! The door unlocks
Huzzah!
as Zenrik deftly manipulates the stone wheels.
Awesome.
The door opens. All traps behind you seem to power down, and you find you find basically behind this door, which the doors swing open, and you see a small antechamber.
You guys are gonna love this. Behind the doors, more doors.
More doors.
Oh, those mirrors.
Yeah, but you can't just walk into more doors, Dan.
I do love a good foyer.
But lying
Yay.
in that foyer, you find a couple things. Tony,
looks
tell them
like-
what they've won.
There's a backpack. It's just slumped on the ground and spilled open. It looks like, unfortunately, in fact, Zenrich, you spent some time in this town. You recognize the monogrammed symbol on the backpack. This backpack belonged to one of the people that went in the search party looking for the children that never returned.
And his name was Tom Bin.
Yes, Tom Bin, TB. But it looks like Tom Bin was well prepared for his death because in that backpack is 2 serums of recovery and 2 blood vials, which are magical potions that might help you. Blood vials, minor action, you drink the potion and regain all lost hit points.
Whoa.
Somebody might want to do that now. And so there's 2 of those. And what was the other one? Serum of recovery?
Indeed.
And a serum of recovery. Minor action, drink this. These are one-time use, right? Because they're consumables. Recover 2 healing surges. So
I'm down. I'm not quite bloody, but I am almost bloody.
I'm no longer bloody, but I only have 1 healing surge left.
I'm on the cusp of bloody.
So
and you can
perhaps-
also, you may want to spend some healing words.
I can
whatever.
pass out
You
some
really,
healing words here.
Everything about this situation suggests the big boss fight is near ahead.
Is that
Smoke 'em
one
if
chirp
you
from the
got
bird?
'em.
2
Unlikely.
chirps from the bird.
Yeah, if we have any questions for the bird, it's right here. I've decided to call him
Well,
Chester.
Erica, if you're running out of healing surges, that might be a serum of recovery might be for you.
And it's a minor action to drink a potion or a serum.
There's the birds. Well, I mean, we're out of are we out of combat right now for the moment?
You're
I suppose
out
I
of
could just
combat.
drink it
That's
before
fine.
then.
Sure.
you could save them or drink them. It might be good to have a quick assessing where we are with people's hit points, surges, etc., and figuring out stuff. Just a second.
Yeah, I need to heal. So if we've got,
I could use another surge. Everybody can take 2d6 and add it in, and that's from my healing word.
Ooh, sweet.
Right. Well,
I'll use
if
a
I am
surge
going to
then.
be granted one of these potions to give me healing surges back, then I would I would use one.
Is there anything I need to do to spend a healing surge? I used my second wind already.
That's only
last
during
encounter.
battle. You can when we're in between. You can just use this.
All right, great.
I have 64 hit points now, but I have 4 healing surges left, so. Adding it to the spreadsheet.
Right.
I talk directly
Okay,
into the
I'm
bird
at
so that it
I'm at
remembers.
max HP, but I only have 4 surges left, so I would really like to replenish my surges too. But then again, I also know that other people need them too.
I nominate Panavore for the vial that gives you back healing surges.
Okay, I'll hold on to one
Yeah,
of the
but-
serums of recovery. How about that?
yeah, I think that's a good idea. I'm
there's
almost
no-
to full HP.
There's no real point in holding on to it, right? You just
Yeah,
drink.
I'm using my last healing
Well, I
surge.
guess.
So unless I have a vial, I'm out.
I could just take more healing surges though, and then take it when I need more healing surges. But at some point,
I suppose.
Well, can
But if
you
were in a
still? Is it an
situation-
encounter powder for you to grant healing surges, or is that a
I
daily?
can do it. I can grant you to take a healing surge twice in an encounter, which
Oh, okay.
Oh, but you can't expend your own healing surges for
us,
other
no.
people.
That's a special thing that only some.
I can do
right.
that.
I
Yeah.
can't do that.
Okay, well, I'm down to 4 healing surges and 50 of my 53 HP, so I feel like I'm in pretty good shape for. I feel like this is going to be the last thing we do. So
I am now out of healing surges, but I am at full hit points. So
If we DMs, or are they gone? Oh, they're gone.
both gone.
I was wondering about like if there's magic we could do to Henry to get him back up to speed. Like if we gave Henry a blood vial, would he regain hit points, or is he unhealable?
He cannot. He is
can't be healed.
unhealable. He cannot be healed.
Bummer.
yeah,
Which is, but that's why I ran downstairs and grabbed all of the notes on his creation, so that maybe someday, like I feel like Zal is eventually going to become like some sort of evil, not necessarily
Necromancer?
evil, but yeah, I'm going to be a necromancer. I'm going to be shifting my focus just because Henry has helped us so much.
Out of love, you're a necromancer of love.
I am I'm a necromancer of love. Yes,
I'll do
I'm
anything
going to put that
for
on
love,
my business cards.
including
Necromancer of
necromancy.
Love opened for Sticky Fog a few years ago. It was great.
Yep.
I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back.
I'm going to take a quick bake.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Don't do it, Ron.
And this. Tony and I were discussing
Hugs on
logistical issues, which maybe we wait for Aline and Tony to come back. But we're running into timing concerns.
For what it's
So-
worth, if we're not going to be able to do everything else in a half hour, I wouldn't want to rush it. I would be okay with like an hour-long session at some point if
That
scheduling
was something
isn't.
we were talking about, whether or not we could fit in a bonus session at some point. It would probably be shorter.
Sometime between now and the end of Shocktober, and it could be a lot
Yeah, so
shorter.
we
that's-
have like a month and a
That's
half.
the question, because
weeknight
not too
session,
spoilery
maybe.
to say that you guys are at the boss
Yeah.
fight. And I don't think there's enough meat left in the campaign, certainly, that we would want to continue it for another year.
Another year.
So the question would be if we can find an amenable time for people to schedule, I would say probably closer to like a 2-hour session to be safe,
Sure.
because these 4E encounters take a while. There's a lot of moving pieces.
Now, should we use the next 20 minutes to get started with it, or should we
I
stop?
think that's kind of
Or
the
to
dicey
open
question.
the door and get the flavor
Yeah.
text.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think we
let's
could
do
get the
that.
open the door, get the flavor text, and the like cliffhanger aspect, and then I think let's make sure, please everybody, make sure that you are notating your healing surges, your hit
Yeah.
points, any ongoing effects.
My
that
what
kind of
now?
stuff.
I've got all of them.
So the
According
goal.
to this
Sorry,
sheet.
I missed the beginning.
We were just raising the issue of
was
whether
the
or not.
decision made, or
I think, and we'll wait for Aline. She's
Yeah.
still off screen now, but I think the question is if we can at least do the opening and the flavor text.
Yeah.
And then we will sort of end on that cliffhanger. And then if we can schedule
Short.
a 2-hour
Yeah.
session sometime before the end of Shocktober.
That's right. It's a
How
technical
long
term.
is it run every week in October,
it,
Jason?
it can run as much as it needs to, but yeah, that's the idea. Is that I'll play it out all in October. Usually, it's every week.
And-
yeah.
and Jason, I guess you could make the editing decision. Are the episodes
Longer?
Yeah, are they?
Oh
much
yeah,
longer,
I was
right?
planning
Are
on just doing the math, like literally however long it is. So if we have a session pending, maybe I'll just plan that to be the capper and have these be the previous, the stuff we did here be the first 3 weeks of the month, and then that'll be the last one, and that'll be the end.
Yeah. That sounds pretty reasonable.
Or I'll just bank it for a year. No, I won't do that.
Aline is back. We were discussing the possibility of basically leading you guys up to the cliffhanger and then trying to schedule a 2-hour mini session before the end of October so that we don't run into time problems,
Yeah,
because we were supposed to be done at 6. There's no way this
We don't
fight
wanna rush.
happens in 15 minutes.
And like I feel like rushing it seems like doesn't always go well, and people have
The boss battle. It's exciting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
One bonus
And, like-
session for the boss battle.
And maybe with a 2-hour session, we could even squeeze it in on a weeknight or
Yeah.
something. That might be easier to schedule than
I hope so.
4-hour block.
All right. So you guys take care of your healing. Notate anything you need to keep in mind for the next session.
Who wants these? Who wants these other
Yeah, we should determine that.
blood vials?
Blood vials.
Grother, you taking
With 2.
a blood vial?
I mean, I could take it, and I can also. I mean, the nice thing about being a paladin is I can expend them to heal other people, not just myself.
Oh, for the serum of recovery, you mean? Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
should
yeah.
definitely take one of those, right? Because then you can
Yeah.
use your healing surges on others.
So I'm just going to drink that right now. So I have 6 healing surges.
Well, why wouldn't you just wait until you
boy.
have no surges
I'm-
and then drink it?
Yeah.
I will not drink it right now.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right.
And tell me one more time what the healing serums do, or
The serum of recovery
blood vials. That's
resets
it.
your healing surges to max. So I'm taking one and Grother's taking one, so he can heal other people.
And then the other ones,
blood
it was
vials
the blood
go to
vials.
max hit points.
And I'm already at max hit points, so I don't feel like I require.
Yeah, I feel like
that.
this is people who
Just to make sure
absorb
you all have a
damage
sense
might
of
want
what daily
these, but
Well, I will take one if other people don't, because I'm
Yeah, I mean,
certainly
it
going
seems
to
like-
just be running into
I will not
whoever
take one
the
in
boss
order
is.
to discourage me from running headlong into 3 different things that lower my HP a turn.
So I just encourage you to be really sure about who has which items, because we're not going to just let you
Yeah.
change your mind about it mid combat.
I think Gruther
Including-
should take a blood vial, and if no, and maybe Zal, or me.
I mean, I could take the recovery one, and I mean, I can always hand it off to.
Well, I wanted to have one of the recovery
Gruther if
ones because although it doesn't
Do
really
more
matter,
healing.
I'm very low on healing surges, so I'm going to run out myself
And I'm
personally. And you're out. Okay, you take
So
it.
I'll
take
give
it.
I give you the. Oh,
Okay.
You take mine and use it.
Yeah,
and-
because Scott, how many Gruther? How many healing surges can you actually give to someone else
there
in
is no Scott here.
a round?
Only Zool.
I have an at-will minor action lay on hands. It doesn't say I can only use it one round, so once an encounter, so I could just
just keep
until I
doing it.
run out
Yeah,
of healing
just
surges.
keep healing.
Oh wait, no. It says but only once per round. I didn't read
Once
that
per
sentence.
round.
So once
Okay.
per round. Oh, once per
yeah,
round.
that's-
Yes, that's not once per encounter. So I could just hand them all
Yeah.
out if I want.
Okay.
And blood vials. Gruther's going to take a blood vial, and who wants the other blood vial? I'll take the other blood vial instead of the serum.
I try to stay back. But
You do also, each of you has a spooky vial of unknown
yes.
properties.
Oh, I know.
it's true.
But mine has a fireball on it.
Mine has a bat.
Yeah.
Mine has a spider.
So what did we decide for the potion of recovery?
One to you and to take right now, and one to Gruther to take when he runs out.
Okay.
And I'll take a
So
blood
I'm
vial,
taking
and
mine.
Gruther's got a blood vial.
Stupid cheap pencils. My lead broke.
Canadian pencils.
It is. It is. It actually says like Canadian.
It's like pencil with a U on it.
See?
Thank you for all your patience. I know that Hall of Mirrors was like a challenging puzzle slash encounter.
it's kind of
And yeah, we
kind of
redesigned it a bunch, but it's still
So much
it's-
math.
It's still a brute.
That's right. I love math.
All right, should we?
That was fun.
Should we go through the doors?
I kick open the
ready?
doors.
all right.
We're now playing Munchkin.
Gruther kicks
Oh, God,
open
no.
the doors.
No.
Why don't you guys move yourselves into that antechamber there?
And I'm holding a syringe in my other hand, ready to plunge it into my arm.
Dan, don't mix chambers and antechambers.
I thought I had the syringe. No.
You should probably decide that right now.
I wrote it on my character
Okay,
sheet, but
you
if
got
have
it. You take it. Who has the invisibility vial?
All right.
That's
Zenric?
Zenric. Okay, good.
Hey, that was me, yes.
Alrighty. So, you guys open the door, and you find yourself in a large room that looks like this. Tony, please set the scene.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
So, this is a rather large chamber at the top of the mansion. Stone steps descend from the door that you just entered into a large squarish area. Several corpses litter the floor. Zenrich, you recognize some of your fellow townsfolk who were in the search party that went looking
Oh, no.
for James and Lissa. They look rather dead.
Oh.
There's pale moonlight is kind of shimmering in, filtered through some stained glass windows lining the walls of the room. On a raised platform opposite of you, there are 3 stone coffins. A mist kind of clouds the ground around them, and lying on the floor next to one of the coffins is the familiar shape of Lissa Hawthorne. She looks pretty badly wounded and calls out to you for help. Help me!
Man. Some of these people actually patronize the library. I am very upset.
They are very patronizing.
Those of you who might look up ahead see in the rafters of this large chamber hundreds of bats clinging to the ceiling.
I close the doors.
Guano!
Let's just go home.
Lissa Hawthorne says, "Please don't go."
All right.
Fine.
Step into the room.
As Gruther steps into the room, the mist sort of swirls on the platform and materializes into 3 shapes on that dais.
Triangle. A rhombus. Oh.
I think we've had enough geometry, haven't
You
we?
see 2 young women, and in front of them, an older man who, Zal, you recognize looks like a paler, more drawn version of the figure from that locket that you took off the skeleton.
Oh.
And as
Henry notices one of the women at the materialized next to a coffin and screams, "Melody!" and charges.
Oh boy.
But
Henry!
the gaunt, pale-faced man opens his mouth, revealing 2 prominent fangs, and speaks.
You've come a long way, mortals, but your journey ends now. Time to die like the rest of them.
That's a
Dun
smart
dun dun dun
event.
dun! Chain rattle, save off manners. Spook.
Spooky.